Keeping you informed. This is In.form on WBDC and 18 WJTS.
Welcome to In.form here on 101 Country WBDC and 18 WJTS. I'm Kaitlyn Neukam, and today it's once again time to check in with the Dubois County Museum and with none other than Kathy Bachman. She put her big check there.
I'm checked in.
How are we doing this morning?
Hey, pretty good. I feel like I'm running on empty, but that's how life goes sometimes.
Sometimes. Kathy, before we get into the spectacular, almost fall schedule that you guys have lined up here, let us know, how did Strassenfest go? How's your summer wrap-up kind of went for the Dubois County Museum?
I tell you what, that was an exciting time. First, we started off with the Sister Cities morning at 10:30, the unveiling of the Mary Jo Miser tribute. And I met so many people that were part of that I had not realized they were part of that whole group. And so that was great, getting to know Kent and different parts of Sister Cities organization. And then we did see some people with our extended hours, so thanks for people coming in. We did have a mother and son that came in and said, "Oh, we know you close at 2 o'clock. Sorry, we have some people from Louisville." And we said, "Hey, no, we're open to 4 today." And they were like, "This is the best thing. This is my favorite day." And then we did have out our brochures, our brochures and booklets, sorry, same thing, cups and buttons. And it was just a really nice weekend. Car show then followed on the 10th. And thank you so much for people that came out, to all the cars, to all the people that came to see them, to all the volunteers that worked. It was just a spectacular day. Wasn't really too hot in the shade in the woods, and we enjoyed having everyone come out. We can take a little breath, and we can go ahead and get started with September. Yeah.
It's already, it's basically September already, so.
Right. One of the big things that happened in September is National Archaeology Month, or maybe it's just Indiana Archaeology Month. And we've had a history for running Archaeology Day at the museum. Now it's kind of being pigeonholed as a Saturday after Labor Day. And in this case, it's going to be the next Saturday after Labor Day. We have such a history with that, and I want to recognize Marianne Hayes for being so diligent and every year coordinating this event. I can't talk today either. And we would always call on the Indiana Archaeology and the state archaeologist, which was Dr. Rick Jones. And he just did such a fine job for us for identifying and just working with our local collectors and what Dubois County is known for, with the Piankashaw Indians that were there, and different sites that were recognized as the Indian sites. So thanks to Marianne for, again, this started, and in memory of Dr. Jones that passed away, I think, 2 years ago now. And we just really wanted to keep this going, wanted to keep Archaeology Day going. And so with the help of Dr. Michael, I know he tells me his name so often, Struwinski.
Yeah, I think you got it.
I think I might have. He's a professor of anthropology at USI, University of Southern Indiana, and he will be here on the 13th of September at 10:30. He will speak on the dry goods store, a bit of civilization on Indiana's frontier. And we do have an example of that out at the museum. We have the Huckster wagon, which is part of the Zor store that would travel around to the different pioneer women in the area and help with them. And also we call on Derek Haas to come in. He is a local collector, and he's going to hopefully identify any local artifact that you might bring in. We see a lot of arrowheads, spear points, tools, and we look forward to that. One year I had a little boy come in, and he had a Band-Aid box, and he had his treasures in there, his arrowheads and spear points, and he had one of those little metal tin boxes, and it was just the biggest grin on his face when he could have Dr. Jones talk to him about it. Also that same day at 10:30, so everything starts at 10:30, the Archaeology Day is going to be in the Log House area, and over in the children's area, Carrie Holtzworth is going to be hosting story time for our young visitors, all at 10:30 start. And she's going to jump on the anthropology, archaeology theme, and she's going to read some stories, and she's going to have them hunting for some little treasures and just doing some great crafts. So we invite you to come out for that, all on September 13th.
So Saturday, September 13th is going to be a great day, a great family day at the museum. And I'm thinking we'll probably have a little bit of this heat left over because we're still in the summertime. So it would be a great time to at least go inside. And you guys have a wide, a very expansive, space that people can spread out in. Right. And, here's the main point. You guys are air conditioned.
Right.
So always something to keep in mind if you're looking for things to do and the kiddos are a little restless that day.
And we put in extra insulation in our roofs so that if it's not air conditioned, it is pleasantly cool in there. Another thing is we invite the Jasper Lions Club to host their radio auction at our museum, and that would be September 8th through the 11th. I glanced down my notes here. So they always have a interesting radio auction. It is just they put the things out on the tables. You can actually come in the museum those evenings, and I think they have an early start, like maybe 5 o'clock or something, and they'll start working their magic in there. I remember Don Noblet would always ring that bell, and so they have quite a variety of things to be auctioned and to help support the Jasper Lions Club.
But that'll be housed at the museum during September 8th through the 11th.
Right, and it's Monday through Thursday, and then people can come in those evenings to pick up their things, but not during the day, please, because that's the Lions Club. We don't have their money and such.
Right.
And then this year, I wanted to have like a little lecture series to bring that back, and Jim Hedinger, a local clock enthusiast, has been asking me if he could come in and talk about clocks. When I talked with him, he was so excited because he had just been out to New Hampshire, where he has always wanted to go, and he learned about mechanical parts and the mass production of interchangeable parts out in New Hampshire with a museum, I guess, of the inventor. And so he's enthusiastic about giving a program. We're going to have it on a Friday morning at 11 o'clock. The cost is admission to the museum. It's September 26th. And we invite people to come out that are clock enthusiasts, that enjoy hearing different things like that. Also, one of our volunteers is an inspirational book writer, and she will be displaying her books on September 27th, which is a Saturday from 11 to 1. So Connie Mundy is going to be inviting people to come out and have a chance to purchase her books. So we have a lot of variety of
Yes.
things this month.
That's definitely what I'm picking up here. I mean, you have Archaeology Day, and then you go from that to learning about clocks and mechanical parts, and then you've got an auction here and there,
That's
everywhere,
right.
and then you've got a local author. I think you guys are. I say this all the time. I think the museum's the place to be, though, especially for the month of
Right.
September.
It is. It is. So come on in. We are open during the week, Tuesday through Friday from 10 to 2. Saturdays it's 10 to 4, and Sundays it's 1 to 4. We charge a minimal admission price. It's $5 for adults, $3 for high school, and $2 for middle school. And children under 4 or under are free. So we do offer memberships that give you free access to the museum for a year, and we hope you take advantage of that. We continue to be run by volunteers, and I'm always looking for volunteers. I know the collections department recently lost a volunteer that was scanning photos because we have several photography studios that have gifted us with their negatives. And so she was, Mariana Backer, was scanning them and putting them into our collections area. So if anyone would like to come in on a Tuesday and, it's kind of interesting. What picture is this? What picture?
Right.
You can have a full day just looking at photos and you're scanning them. So we are looking for a volunteer that'll help us with that. We also, this is exciting too. We took down all the photos, and now we're putting up educational things like and schoolhouses, and so it's a whole display on education in Dubois County. We have pictures of Margaret Wilson, who was also part of the library system, who was a superintendent and teacher. We have some of the one-room schools. We have just a variety of pictures. So we are displaying those, and then we're moving out the mill in the lobby, and we'll be putting up the floods of Patoka River. So I didn't realize that 1913 we had a big flood, 1961, 64, and those were big years for the Patoka River going over its banks. So come in. The floods probably give us a week to put up. The school education is going up this week. So
You got a flood of new things to offer for the community. I just had to.
Things, yeah.
I had to. Kathy, is there anything else you want to make sure to mention today? Again, you've got a full docket for September for what I'm looking at. And again, I'd say probably the best place to look for any updates or any further information is that Dubois County Museum Facebook page, right?
Right. Another thing is keep in mind October 12th, we're hosting Fall Harvest Day. And oh my gosh, there's so many interesting things planned for that day. The dulcimers will be playing with the Patoka. Okay, got to get this right. Patoka River, Patoka Valley, Patoka River, the Patoka River dulcimers. We'll be having honey, molasses. We'll be having Pam demonstrating weaving, corn shucking and shelling, pony rides.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Lots to look forward to for
That's right,
October.
October 12th.
So October 12th, put that in the calendar and make sure you're already planning to come to that Archaeology Day on September 13th. Starts at 10:30 a.m. into the museum, and the cost is admission to the museum, and it's really, really a feasible cost there. But Kathy, as always, we appreciate you coming by, giving us the scoop on what's happening at the Dubois County Museum, and we wish you the best of luck as you go into your September schedule. It's a packed one, but we're very excited for you.
It's packed. It's packed.
Like the museum, we hope, in the next few weeks or whatnot. But you have been listening and watching You're Informed here on 101 Country WBDC and 18 WJTS with the Dubois County Museum. Again, you can visit them on Facebook for further updates and more information.
This has been Inform on WBDC and 18 WJTS. Catch past episodes on our social media pages and our websites. If it matters to you, it matters to us. In.form.